There we go. Pit 35. Gate just dropped around the first turn, dropping down into the pit.
That Mike Brown. That's that number 3 machine.
Brownie out front.
Sean Gruey in tow, I believe, on the. Oh, no, that's not Gruey. He's not riding this one, I don't believe. No. That is Mercer, I'll bet you.
Kawasaki, I'm sure, yeah, 80. Is that 85?
Oh, is that, that's Brad Smith. Yeah, Brad Smith is who that is.
So Brownie here executing, make sure he gets that whole shot so he gets out in clean air and gets to dictate his race.
I believe Smith got the whole shot in the first race and spent about 3 laps in the lead. Brownie got an uncharacteristic bad start. Had to make about 4 passes, was able to put himself into that lead. By the end of the race, by the end of that white flag lap, when we picked up the checkers, that number 3 machine was out front.
We were talking on our group text a while back about Brownie after Loretta's, I guess it was. We had gone home somewhere together, around the airport together and catching up. Brownie's son, by the way, excellent basketball player.
Yeah.
You can't believe how, I mean, Brownie's a fit guy, obviously, but not the tallest man in stature. His son is much larger and huge, excellent basketball player. Really good athlete.
Power forward.
Which is really, yeah, power for sure.
Nice.
And, but anyway, we were talking about why Brownie's, why it's for him. And I think the biggest thing for Brownie is, even though giving credit where credit's due here, Brown keeping him, or Smith keeping him honest, is that, he's never really stopped racing.
No.
He's never really stopped. Or a lot of the, Mikey's got
there was never a comeback for Brownie.
That's right. All right, Mikey.
You got to quit to have a comeback. Down to you, Mikey.
Hey, thanks, guys. Brandon Eade, come on up. A 3rd place finish here in the 85cc class, making his way up with that bronze medal. Come on up here, dude. Don't be shy, man. Get on that podium. Feel it. A top 3, buddy. Who you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Seven, Factory Backing, Maximum Oils, X-Brand 60, Motorcycle Enthusiast, Clover Hill, everybody else who I forgot, thank you.
There we go. Make some noise. 3rd place finisher, Brandon Eade. All right, get you the photo, man. Do it for the gram. There you go. Jace Wolf, our 2nd place finisher. Come on up here, man. We're going to talk with Jace, who finished in the 2 spot. Friendly fist bump. Come on up, man. Who you want to thank?
Answer for giving me my gear. My mom, my dad for getting here. Rob's Performance. Midwest MX Academy. TZR. And all the other sponsors. Thank you.
There you go. 2nd place finisher. Make some noise for Jace Wolf. Good work. All right. We're going to bring up our champ here, the 85cc Limited, Kane Policina. Kane, I'm going to hand you the champ. Right next to your right-hand side right there, Mr. Mike Burkeen. Got something more important than that, a number 1 plate. Go on ahead, hold them up, make some noise for your 85cc Limited champ, Kane Policina. Kane, talk to me, dude. A 1st place finish. Come on over here, man. Stay next to this machine. All I did was talk about it. You did the work, buddy. What did it take to get the win?
Well, I got a good start, and then I just rode my laps, clicking off laps, and then just had better lines. Yeah.
Our buddy Aaron Bannister Sickwick's going to be proud of you, man. I know you got a bunch of other cool sponsors. Who you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Stolman, Sickwicks, Factory Connections, Fast House, Game Moto, Moto Mines, and everyone else. Thank you.
Your champ, make some noise one more time, Kane Policina. Pop some bottles, man. Do it right. We'll send it back to you guys in the booth.
All right, thanks, Mikey. Out on the track, plus 35, Mike Brown out front. And look at this, Jade. Steve Roman outside the top 5 just a few moments ago. Puts himself into the number 2 ride right now, chasing down Mike Brown. Actually turns the fast lap, and that is on lap number 2, a 150.105. Coming from the 731 of Steve Roman, representing out of Export, PA.
Now you got to think that Brownie's, thinking a little bit about cruise control there, but he can't relax too much here because Roman came from, he had not as good of a start. He ran down Brad Smith, passing him right before the finish line. Smith, though, fighting back here, which is good to see also. He's not giving up either, but without a doubt, if he can keep turning that lap time and even pick it up a little bit now that he's got some clean air just between him and Brownie, we'll have to see if Brownie can drop his time here if he feels any pressure coming.
Oh, there'll be a pressure cooker, no doubt about it. But Brownie, the bottom line is he knows how to respond. You and I were just talking about that with the mic off. Everything's a new challenge to him. The guy never retired.
Yeah,
okay?
absolutely.
There's no such thing as a comeback from Mike Brown. You got to quit to have a comeback.
That's true, and that's kind of what we were talking about in one of our group texts, and why he's so successful is the fact that he's never really stopped. You know, when you take a break from racing, you come back and maybe you're not really willing to do that thing that you used to do. Well, Brownie's always still doing those things. He's never really stopped. So his racing acumen is still so very high because he continues to do the things that he's always done. Maybe age, of course, starting to creep in there on a few things here and there, but you know, when you take that time off, sometimes you come back like, I don't really want to do, you know, that particular jump or jump that hard or it hurts when I land or whatever it might be.
Exactly.
He hasn't really experienced that pause.
No, he hasn't.
Ever.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
All right, last time around, Mike Brown answers 150.9. So 151.1 for Steve Roman, Brad Smith, 153.6. So definitely Brown and Roman have separated themselves from the rest of the pack.
Curious what bike Brownie's on here too. Is he on a 350? We wonder.
You know what? Normally that is what he rides. So I'd be curious to see. On another note, at Lost and Found, Rodney says he has lost a box of Rice Krispie treats. So it has vanished.
like ginger snaps.
It's ginger snaps. So you had to go to Rice Krispie treat. Okay, I got
Yeah, and by the way, I do want to thank Jeff Cernick for the sugar boost down there. Those guys down at MX Tire taking care of me when I went by, and they said, "Why the long face, Rodney?" I said, "Somebody took my ginger snaps." But anyway, $5 off down there. Don't forget, stop down and see Jeff and the folks at Dunlop Tires. Big part of this event, big part of our live Racer TV coverage as well.
Smith still keeping Roman honest here. As they come across from our tower right here. Good race. Coming to the white flag. Brownie definitely did pick it up that last lap. He ran a 150.9 to the 51.1 of Steve Roman. This time a 50.7 to Roman's 51.8. So Brownie did find a little bit extra out there in the track. Brad Smith, though, checking in with a faster lap time than the leader with a 50.6.
Yeah, and Smith, he's a tough guy. He is. He's in shape, and you know what? He's simply sacking up right now. He said, you know, I'm not letting Roman get away. I'm going to follow the lines. I'm going to pick the pace up just a little bit. I'm going to get on the gas a bit earlier, and doing a fantastic job at keeping toe right now. And Keller, he's a brute. Keller is a definite brute. There's no doubt about that. So white flag is out right now, JH. White flag is out.
Yeah, time and real estate here not working for the boys behind. The only chance I feel Brad here maybe trying to make up a little bit of time on Roman, but Roman also might be just feel like he's in a position now where he's keeping pace with Mike, and up front feels like he's got pretty good control here. He made the pass. I feel like he had a little bit more to tank if he needs it, but he's not going to get much of a challenge here without making a mistake. So now it's about just managing your own race, being mistake-free here through his last few corners.
So there we come, down through the split lanes. Still out front, Mike Brown on the number 3. Roman working his way through on that 731. And as you said, Smith absolutely picked up the pace, tried to close the gap.
Honestly, I think in the last 3, 4, maybe 5 years of amateur racing, maybe, this might be the closest finish we've had.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, he's close for sure.
Brownie gives us a little wheel stand up there. I love it. Style check, Mike Brown.
Yeah.